Sub YouTube. So this is how I made $1,000 today trading on ES. Nice little long today. So going into the day, wow, very glitchy. But going into the day, we got not a whole lot. I mean, to the downside, we only had this Asian low all the way down. This is just the middle of a fair value gap if I was going to go short because there's really nothing else. And then pretty decent stacked highs up here. Not a lot of movement today because I feel like we could have taken out all these draws if we wanted to, but really we just didn't end up doing that. So right into the day, ES, there was SMT, ES swept this low and NASDAQ didn't. So bullish SMT on NASDAQ. But once market opened, we ended up coming down and sweeping that either way. So I was looking right at market open. We swept 15-minute highs. So I was kind of looking for shorts off of that because we swept that. And then ES was obviously down here. But that did not happen because there's no setup. And that's kind of why we wait for the setup, because the setup didn't show. So it basically invalidated that we were going down. So I was kind of going either way, just wherever the setup kind of came at this point. But we did come down and sweep these Asian lows. So at the same time, I'm not trying to take a short after lows are swept because that usually gives me less chance, less probability. Usually it reverses after that. So very choppy today, I will say that. We finally swept this, moving around slowly. And then at this point, yeah, so this is where I was like, okay, we could be going short just because we swept the high, got a break of structure, and then now we're in the 15-minute retrace into the equilibrium kind of area. We did not get a 1-minute break structure to the downside. That was the only thing I was waiting on, and that didn't happen. Instead, we just kept going higher, and we actually broke structure to the upside on the 5-minute on ES. So now we have a bullish SMT on ES. So since both lows were swept, that's kind of out of the picture. Now we have ES not even sweeping the highs, but closing above. So 5-minute break on ES, not on NASDAQ. So we're looking bullish on ES from that right away. So all I'm waiting to go long at this point, because we did get the sweep, got the break. We're just looking for a 5-minute retrace into equilibrium because there's no fair value gaps anywhere really. And after that, just a 1-minute break and we're good to go. So right off the bat, we got equilibrium hit, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So equilibrium was hit. Just waiting for a 1-minute break. And then here's the thing is we were chopping around and it's like it didn't want to break structure. It was just wanting to screw around really. So it took, I don't know how many minutes I was waiting on the 1-minute time frame. Not a typical thing. It's about to break up here. Very close to breaking and then down. So it's just screwing around basically. And with all of this chop, sideways chop, I'd want a very clear break of structure, because when you have a big down candle like this, I want that to the upside because I want to just get out of this range. I want to get somewhere up here potentially. And I think we did get one big candle and that was giving me enough. Yeah, so we got a big move up. We broke above both of this. We're out of this area, this consolidation area. Usually we play around in this. Even if we get a break of structure like on this candle, it's still in this area, so it's not as likely. So usually I like a little bit of a move out of that area. And for that, I think I just waited. I just waited I wanted it to come back into this area, like into, there's a fair value gap here or equilibrium on the 1-minute, and then I was going to enter. So that's what happened. I didn't wait for the candle to close. Since it inversed it, I entered somewhere in the middle of this fair value gap, and then stop was, I want to say like here. I want to say there. That could be wrong. That's definitely wrong. Stop must have been right here. No, slightly up because it's around 1.9 ish. So something like that. Somewhere in the middle of the fair value gap when it was coming down, I entered market order, and stop was underneath some of these lows. There's tons of lows here. I just wanted to be under some of them. And from that point on, we really chopped around pretty aggressively. And this line here, you can see It was chopping for so long, and the candles were moving very slowly. If you see them in person, like it's not a normal like this whole move up. It probably took the whole minute. It probably didn't happen, and then like screw around. No, it was super slow. These candles were moving super slow, and it'd be back forth, bullish, bearish, and it was just not looking very good. And we'd move up and we move back down. So I think it was right around. It was when we're coming down. So it was right here. At this point, roughly, I moved my stop to here. Pretty sure. It's hard to remember for sure what point I moved the stop, but I did move the stop to this white line. It was kind of like the 5-minute low because I didn't really trust how rough the price action was. And it was de-risked just a little bit. We risked, I think, 520 instead of. That doesn't seem right. It might have been 520 instead of 600, so just barely de-risked, I guess you could say. And at this point, we're kind of messing around. It must have been just after this. I think it was right. Yeah, we broke structure to the downside again. Yeah, so right there is when I moved the stop to this line, basically. So we moved the stop up to here, just so I didn't lose the whole amount if we lost, which I was planning on actually, because this was not looking very good. And the craziest thing happened. So we come all the way down here. As you can see, we're literally one tick away from the stop loss. I thought we hit it, but we were literally one tick away from hitting my stop loss. Literally any higher and I would have been stopped out. Any lower, the candle came. And the next candle, I was like, okay, next candle we're stopped out. No. Drake candle to the upside. Freaking Drake, the snake to the upside right here. All the way up into take profit 2 within 2 candles. Literally didn't stop me out, and then went all the way up to take profit 2 within 2 candles. I did have both take profits here just because I wasn't assuming to come up here, and I definitely didn't assume for this to happen to go all the way up. But literally probably craziest like way this trade could have gone for me. Literally a tick away and then straight up, kind of crazy. So I just exited right there basically, and then at that point we had another weird candle wicking the break even. So if I would have, I mean, I could have hit take profit 2, but it was just some weird action like that. My guess is that happened because of some war news or Trump tweeting something kind of crazy like normal. So that could be what that is. Kind of like what happened with London session yesterday with that huge candle up. That's what I'm guessing potentially. So I'm in the trade today. It was a good setup. This is pretty clean. I mean, we got sweep, 5-minute break, 5-minute retrace, 1-minute break, enter, but it did not look very good here to see this. I probably should have known before entering, seeing this already, that I should have de-risked even more. But I mean, really winning this trade is pretty much out of luck today. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way this is a normal candle. I don't know why that would have happened. Like the biggest candle out of the entire day, maybe out of the last couple days. Who even knows? It was just kind of crazy to see. So that is it for the trade recap today. I'm making $1,000. We're gonna go to the gym now. I'm recording a vlog today. Gonna go hit up the gym with the boys again and record some content for that. Hopefully that'll be a good video. Go hit the gym. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.